Alright guys, welcome back to another episode of Toy Collector Review with me, Sergeant Geek. And I know by the title of the video it does say KO, but these are kind of different. I don't think Lego has actually put out these minifigures. So they are third-party figures, they are really cool. We're going to get into them. As you can see, I'm putting 3 of them down already. These were already purchased, built, but we got a couple of bags here, some minifigures we actually got to go ahead and put together. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's start with one of these figures. Let's see which one we're going to start out with. Let's grab this one over here. And I think this is based on the Disney's version of She-Hulk. That's what it looks like. So let's go ahead and put it together. Now, as always with these third-party figures, they usually come pretty disassembled. So we gotta put them together. And there are different companies that do these third-party figures. Some of them look really horrible. Like, I know if you look down the Build-A-Block playlist, you'll see some of the Hasbro G.I. Joe Lego block sets. The minifigures that came with that were horrible. A lot of the figures do come out, they do look bad, they do mess up certain ways. But this company that I've been getting these from off of AliExpress have done a really cool job. Now, I do believe they do make the knockoff minifigures that compete with some of the Lego minifigures they make, but they do make a lot of minifigures that Lego doesn't make, like this She-Hulk here. I haven't seen a set yet with the She-Hulk. This is the first one I've seen, so this is pretty cool. Now, the only weird thing is, as you can see here, this one does come with a set of pistols, so we're just gonna put them in our hand because it is something that this third-party figure comes with. And it helps me identify this third-party figure later on if they ever make a She-Hulk minifigure, and I do get it. Obviously, the original one will not have pistols in her hand. So let's go ahead and just put that on there. And you can see there in the floor, you can see one of the extra hands. There's always an extra hand or two in these sets when you get them from these third-party companies. We'll be taking a closer look at all of them once they're all built. But let's go ahead, let's move this out the way here. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. Okay, this one looks pretty cool. I think this is my Spidey Thor. This one looks pretty nice. It's actually supposed to be like, what if Spider-Man, Peter Parker, would actually become the God of Thunder. And it looks pretty cool. Once again, we gotta put the hands on. Now, I gotta say, this company actually prints these really good. Like, you do not feel the paint on the figure itself, which can tell you the different quality of the third-party companies, because a lot of the cheaper ones, you can actually feel the raised paint on the figures themselves. This one, everything feels really smooth, so that's a good sign of good quality there, even though it is a third-party figure. But we're not going to hold that against them. Now let's go ahead and place the hands in there. Now let's get his cape. Now the cape does feel basic. It doesn't have that felt material to one side like some of the Lego minifigure capes do. This one feels like the plastic nylon material on both sides, which is okay. Like, I don't really care about the feltness to the cape itself, just as long as it looks good with the figure on there. So let's go ahead and get these guys going. Let's complete our Spider-Man Thor. Get his head on there. Now he's gonna need his helmet, of course. See if it fits nice and snug. And of course, he wouldn't be Thor without his hammer. So let's go ahead and get that hammer put on there. Looks pretty cool. I like the way it looks. I like actually getting these cross figures, you could say. You know, different combinations. Like, I do have a Deadpool and Batman and figures like that, the Spider-Man and Thor. I do like getting those figures, and that's something I don't think Lego's ever gonna do. So these third parties do kind of fill the void for that. Now let's see this one. I think this is, yep, this is the one I ordered. The Thor. I believe this. No, not Thor. Loki from the Loki TV show. Now this Loki, I can't remember. He was on a lot of the commercials and previews of the show. This is the one that has like that vote for button on his suit. Once again, really cool little figure. I actually did like the Loki show. I'm looking forward to the next season of it and how it plays into the Marvel Universe timeline. Like I said, some of that stuff is pretty good, but a lot of the stuff Marvel's coming out with lately is kind of sucking. But let's keep it on with these minifigures. The head actually has two faces on it. He has kind of like a laughter look and a anger look, so we'll just stick one on there for now. And I do like the detail to his scepter there. Looks pretty cool. Now this one does come with a little block that's supposed to be the Tesseract, but we all know the Tesseract also has the Tesseract in his scepter, so it is what it is. But it's a nice, cool little brick there that's got a little glitter to it. Nicely done. This is a pretty cool figure right here. So let's go ahead and put him off to the side as well. Move that extra. And now let's see who we got next here. Okay, this one I think is another one from the Loki show. Let me see here. Yes, this is the one of the Lady Loki ones. Now I do believe this is a KO because I think they made a Lego minifigure of this character. I've seen it around the internet. Not 100% sure, but people are saying it's Lego. So I'm just going to assume it. But this one is pretty cool right here. This is, like I said, the Lady Loki from the TV show. Let's go ahead and get all her stuff together here, get her hands put on. Now the cool thing is she does come with that alligator, and I think that's another multiverse Loki. Now they didn't put the horns on the little alligator figure, but I thought it would have been cool if they actually did that. That would have actually looked really nice, but it is what it is. Now I know she does come with some daggers. They actually did bring one with her here. And let's go ahead and put her on the stand. Now I'm gonna try to figure a way to put this figure here because he does come with somewhat of a stand. So let's see how this would actually go. I don't think it goes up there. That wouldn't make any sense to display him like that. Let's see, will this go there? Yep, that hooks up to the bottom there. And then just drop that in there. It's kind of tilted, but we can tilt them whatever way we want to display the alligator. If you want to display him like this, you just twist it around and you can display him. Now let's move on to another minifigure. Let's see which one we got here. Okay, this is my Russian Superman. This is based on one of the comic books. What if Kal-El landed in Russia instead of the United States with the Kents? And this is one of the suits they got for him in Lego format. So I thought it was pretty cool. I do have a lot of DC minifigures, and I do have quite a bit of Superman, and especially Batman. Batman comes with almost, you get a Batman with every set. They don't really change it. So I got like 16 of the same Lego minifigure Batmans just piled up in a drawer somewhere. And here we got, I don't have this one here. I am trying to build the Syndicate as well. I do got a couple of characters for the Syndicate. I'm trying to see if I can find different ones to make that up in Lego minifigure. I think that's cool, and I think this one here is cool too. He does have the little curl for Superman, which I think is a pretty cool feature that they actually do for the Lego minifigures. And guys, there you have it. These are the minifigures we got here. We got Spider-Man, Thor, She-Hulk, 2 versions of Doctor Strange, a Daredevil, a Russian Superman, 2 versions, well actually 3 versions of Loki if you include the alligator there, guys. Well guys, this is where we're going to end the video for today. Alright guys, so that wraps up another episode of Toy Collector Review. Now once again, I'm going to let these minifigures play in the background on the turntable so you get a closer look at them. These guys are nicely detailed. They're really cool, and especially for those of you guys who build up scenes from some of your favorite Marvel movies or DC comic books or DC TV shows, to get these figures that Lego One actually make is pretty cool, and it will set your sets out a lot further from everybody else in the community. I know a lot of people in the Lego community do frown upon these figures from the AliExpress, but I feel if they're making figures that Lego wouldn't make for us, what's the harm in that? It's really cool. I still buy Lego. I still like collecting the Lego sets, but this one gives me a couple extra figures to add to sets and make sets that I can't get from Lego. Well guys, I'll keep these figures going in the background, but once again it comes to that point in time in the video where if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, become a member of this channel, hit that bell notification so you guys can be notified every time I put out a new video, and share these videos on all your social media platforms. And guys, don't forget to smash that like button because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. And if there's anything in particular you would like to see on this channel, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below and I will do my best to get that out there for you guys. And guys, don't forget to join our community on Facebook at the Nerdvana Facebook group, where we post videos, we post pictures, I do polls sometimes, and a lot of times when I do giveaways, that's where I do them at. And guys, if you want to see quick highlights of all the videos on my YouTube channel, you can go check it out on the TikToks under Sergeant Geek. I post up a 1-minute video highlight reel of all the videos that I do on my channel, or as much as I can. And guys, don't forget, 2 days out the week here, we do gameplay videos as well. I do games, so if there's any particular games you guys would like to see, go ahead and hit me in the comment section below once again, and I'll try to get those games out there for you guys. I do plan on doing some live streaming of some of these games soon. Just gotta wait till I actually got some free time where I can line it up during the time that people are up to actually watch it, because most of the time I do play these games really early in the morning, usually around Thursday and Friday night around 3 or 4 a.m. So I know a lot of you guys ain't up at that time, so I just record them so you guys can watch them. But once again guys, I'll keep the videos, the minifigure displays going, but this is Sergeant Geek and I'm signing off.